2020. In an election like no other, with record-shattering voter turnout, what will happen next? Live from New York City, this is Election 2020. Now reporting Chief Anchor George Stephanopoulos.
Good evening and welcome back to our special coverage of this extraordinary election, now into our third day of tallying record numbers of votes from nearly 150 million Americans. As we come on the air, former Vice President Joe Biden leading in the popular vote by more than 4 million votes, and in the Electoral College, you see it right there, 253 to 214 for President Trump. Biden also leading the incomplete tallies in enough states to give him the 270 electoral votes he needs, and closing the gap with President Trump in the key states of Georgia and Pennsylvania. But this day of waiting has been defined by how the candidates have responded to the news. Biden emerged first in Delaware, saying the right to vote is sacred, followed by a series of false and inflammatory claims from the president at the White House.
We have no doubt that when the count is finished, Senator Harris and I will be declared the winners. So I ask everyone to stay calm, all the people to stay calm. The process is working. The count is being completed. And we'll know very soon.
If you count the legal votes, I easily win. If you count the illegal votes, they can try to steal the election from us.
Chris Christie, it should not have to be said, counting absentee ballots is not illegal, it is not fraud, it is not corruption.
George, let's say I've been fortunate enough to be on the ballot a number of times myself. I've won, I've lost. And so as a candidate, you're even more invested in the integrity of the system. Right? So if this stuff is going on that the president's talking about, all of us want it ferreted out because it would undercut everything that we believe in our system. But as a prosecutor, that's like asking me to indict someone without showing me any evidence. If you're going to say those things from behind the podium at the White House, it's his right to do it. It's his right to pursue legal action. But show us the evidence. We heard nothing today about any evidence. I want to know what backs up what he said so that I can analyze it. And let me tell you, if he's right, I'll be outraged, and I'm sure you would be too.
And if he's wrong?
And if he's wrong, then the American people are going to be able to make the judgment about this election that the results have been fair. And this kind of thing, all it does is inflame without informing. And we cannot permit inflammation without information.
Rahm Emanuel, this is not the rhetoric of a winner.
Well, I think actually you have a contrast which is on a split screen. Vice President Joe Biden talked like a leader. Donald Trump talked like a loser. And the American people saw it for themselves.